obsessed with sparkling water, Mountain Valley in particular. I'm going to show you guys actually how much sparkling water we have in our house because it's quite crazy. But I'm going to show you guys a realistic what I eat in a day. And I know with these videos, lots of people just, you know, go and buy like super healthy stuff that they don't normally eat to make it look like they're really healthy. I am a genuinely healthy bloke. I've always eaten pretty healthy, but I also have a great balance of health and then also just eating stuff that I like, which you'll very much see with this because I want to keep it honest and real with you. It's a Sunday evening. We're going to go to the grocery store. I like doing the grocery shopping on a Sunday if I can, just to buy food for at least like 3-4 days, just to be organized so it's all in the house. So we're going to go, I'm going to take you around with me, and yeah, let's see. I'm eating a lot, well you'll see this, but I'm eating a lot of just simple foods, you know. I'm not going to ruin the surprise. You'll see what I'm eating. I want to show you guys that what I often do that helps me massively is in my Coach James Club app, I will select meals that I've got in my plan and I will add them to a grocery list. So let's say we're going to buy 3 lots of servings for that. So that when I go grocery shopping, instead of writing it all down manually, it just tells me exactly how much I need to buy for the meals that I want to make. And let's say I probably will do, maybe not tomorrow, but I'll definitely have some burgers this week. So I'll add in a couple of servings of burgers as well. And this is what all of our members use. So it just makes it super easy to buy for. So then when you go do your grocery shopping, you can just walk around the grocery store and it's all here. I also often make this mistake. I need to check what we actually have in here so far because we'll always come back with so much fruit, but we've got some fruit there. Got some raw milk here, which I actually get from the farm. Definitely need some more yogurt. We eat Greek yogurt like it's running out of fashion. Cheese, look. I told you about the sparkling water. That's just one little shelf of it there. Couple down there.
Oh yes, I've had a very busy day.
Anything you want, Your Royal Highness?
Potatoes, fruit, yogurt.
Come on, say what you really want. You don't just have to put it on for camera.
A little sweet treat.
From Sprouts, in my opinion, they have really, really good quality, especially their steaks too, but also their fish as well, which I'm gonna pick up. One thing when I first arrived in the US that took me so long to get used to is just the amount of selection that there is here. And at the start, you know, when obviously I was in a new country, so I was getting used to a new grocery store, finding my way around it, and there's Publix and there's Whole Foods and stuff. Sprouts is the one that I've landed on, which I love the most. So I know my way around it now, so it's quick. But when I first came here, I'm not even joking, it would take me maybe an hour to do a shop because I would go to the peanut butter aisle and there would be 10 different peanut butter brands and I would look at every single ingredient, which one to have. And I did that with pretty much like every product that I buy now. And I was like, this can't be how everyone grocery shops. But you know, you find your good brands, you get used to it, and then it's fine. But I mean, yeah, in the UK you just don't have like that big a selection, so it was kind of wild. But this is what I'm talking about with the peanut butter. I mean, still takes me ages to figure out which one I bought last time. You've got unsweetened, you've got unsalted and unsweetened, you've got the no stir, you've got creamy, you've then got the unsalted, unsweetened, crunchy. This, you got the organic. And that's just one brand. That's the Sprouts brand. Then we move down to Justin's, and there's bloody 8 rows of peanut butter here. But the key when you're buying peanut butter, and you don't need to buy, like the price difference between some of these, like Justin's, is $10 because he's put a bit of honey in there. But then Sprouts own brand, $2.50, and all you want is, if you just look on the back, all you want is roasted peanuts. See on the ingredients, roasted peanuts and salt. That is it. That's all that should be in peanut butter. and it should be like liquidy like this. Alright guys, let's have a little looky, shall we, at what we got. So, Siete, this is always in my weekly shop, just semi-healthy crisps, chips for you Americans. Love them, love them, love them, love them. And then this is like I found this really good organic sourdough from Sprouts. And again, your bread should only have wheat, flour, salt, water. That's it. You don't want anything else. And in America, when I first came in, I was looking in the bread aisle and I saw 15, 20 ingredients in bread. I couldn't believe my eyes. Couldn't believe my eyes. Okay, we've got some asparagus, one of my favorite vegetables to have with some kind of meat. Got my bananas, go through about 2 of those a day, great in smoothies. Greek yogurt. Guys, this stuff is one of the best calorie to protein ratios you can imagine. For 170 grams, you get 17 grams of protein for only 120 calories. That is very good. And we've got our berries. Like, I still don't know. I went organic blueberries and then just standard raspberries, non-organic. We wash them anyway before we eat them. I just don't know. I've seen so much conflicting information about organic versus non-organic. I know that organic's meant to be better because they don't spray them with pesticides, but then some people say they do. And anyway, I think as long as you wash them, then that's all right. Pasture-raised eggs, you always want to get pasture-raised, not cage-free, not organic. That doesn't mean anything. Pasture-raised. And these ones are Sprouts brands. They were $5. And then I just got some fish and some chicken. And then we've got our avocados. That's enough juggling for one evening. These, by the way, I'll try and have one of these every day. The fats and the nutrients and those are epic. I got some orzo pasta because I think I'm going to have some of that with a meal maybe. Tomatoes, yeah. Nutritional yeast, just sometimes good to sprinkle on for some extra protein. It's $15 for a bottle, alright? So it's expensive. But hot sauce, truffle, can you see that? Worth every penny. Put this in a sandwich with chicken and a bit of mayonnaise. In fact, I might even make one tomorrow. But, you know, another pot of yogurt. Don't know why I just ate a raspberry out of this bag. That's pretty disgusting. Potatoes. One of the cheapest, best forms of carbohydrates you can have. I mean, you can literally do anything with potatoes. Careful, when I say anything, I mean in terms of cooking them. You have a lot of options. I don't want you getting any funny ideas. Yeah, so potatoes, sweet and normal. They're both very good. Shannon wanted some of these jammies. I've never had them. See here, right, this is what brands do, okay? 7 grams of protein per serving, which is not actually that good. For 210 calories, 7 grams of protein, compared to the Greek yogurt where you're getting 120 calories and 17 grams of protein. It's just a marketing thing. Brands just put protein on the front. You think, oh yeah, protein. Bad ratios, but not everything is about protein. Creamy peanut butter. I went for the creamy standard Sprouts one. Speaking of Sprouts, I got my Brussels sprouts. Used to hate these because in England, like we do with a lot of our food, we just boil them. I've got terrible childhood memories of just eating boiled Brussels sprouts at Christmas and hating them. But now, you'll see when I put them in the oven, they will be delicious. Randomly saw these sesame chicken bao buns, frozen, but they look good. Yeah. Well, actually, I say they look good. Holy shit. Yeah, 900 good ingredients in there. Well, that doesn't always necessarily mean it's bad, but it's not looking great. I'll probably have these and won't buy them again, but it caught my eye. And you know what? Sometimes I fancy just a bit of cereal with my milk. Just, you know, whole grain cereal. Yeah, okay, there's some sugar in here, but you just can't beat a good bit of cereal. And then, last but not least, Tony's Chocolonely. My favourite chocolate in the whole world. I'll probably have some every day. And all of that cost me a bloody arm and a leg, and it will last me maybe 3 days. But I am a big believer that nutrition is like your medicine. If you're able to prioritize healthy food as much as you can, and you can be clever about it with what you buy. You know, you don't have to buy organic if you don't want, and little things like that. But most of this stuff here, I would say, is staple foods, and you can make a lot and eat a lot of food from it. Nutrition, food is medicine. I'd way rather spend my money on good, healthy food now than have to spend triple that amount when I'm older on medication, hospital bills, spending time in the doctor's office. That's just my philosophy. And it makes you feel so good when you eat whole foods from the earth. Good morning. Electrolytes in the water. First thing that I do every single morning when I wake up. Just want to hydrate yourself quickly. Supplements, creatine. I found the best way just to get this into the system is just to pretty much dry scoop it with some water. Easy peasy. Next up we have immune daily defense, vitamin C, vitamin D, and zinc. I only really take this at this time of year in the winter when maybe I'm not getting as much sun, and generally, you know, the flu's lurking around. Just for one of those. This is the old bone marrow. Serving says 6. I ain't taking 6 tablets, that's crazy. I'll do 5. I'm just gonna show off and take 6. Only because you guys are here. I was trying to do 3. Great. That's me done for the morning. Obviously I've had my caffeine in my coffee, which definitely helps, but honey is one of the best sources of quick energy that you can get, and it is very, very, very good for you and full of natural sugars. Yeah, so just a little sprinkle of sea salt, and then got a little bit more. Tastes great as well. And then just me banana, and then we're all good. And whether you train, morning, lunch, evening, whatever suits you best, it's up to you how you want to eat before. You know, some people like training fasted, other people like lining their stomach a little bit. Literally doesn't matter. Okay, I'm gonna train, and then we're gonna get in our first meal. I finished my workout. I've actually got to jump into a couple of meetings with my team, so just to tie me over, I'm having a very simple bowl of, what is it called?
Raisin Bran.
Raisin Bran, but really good fibre, bit of protein there, and I'm having another a banana.
A bath in the banana.
A bath in the banana.
Did you put enough milk in there?
Yeah, look. I don't
Oh my
like
god,
milk.
that ratio is off.
Really? I don't like drowning it in milk. You want to get a little bit of the crunch still.
Not how I would have it, but to each their own.
But then we'll make a proper breakfast after my meetings. avocado, 4 scrambled eggs, tomatoes, sourdough, some butter, then a bowl of fruit. I'm going to put some honey on there, and then protein shake with raw milk. Guys, if you keep asparagus upright in a little bit of water, it lasts 10 times longer. The orzo was cooked in chicken bone broth. That's not my kid, by the way, that's Taylor's, just in case you're wondering. I don't have any random kids around. Delicious, doesn't need anything else. And then just season the chicken as you saw, and some asparagus cooked in butter, everything butter. On those Le Creuset, what are they called? How do you pronounce it? Le Creuset?
Le Creuset.
Le Creuset. The best pans that you can buy for cooking. So I'll just add a little truffle sauce on the top. This stuff, as I've already told you, is gold. Oh yeah. I went and got a haircut, by the way. That's why my hair is looking drastically different. Went a little bit short on the sides, very much as Shannon describes me, as an Englishman. And then the Duke's mayonnaise. And that is it, guys. That's lunch. I'm gonna have a big fat glass of water, and Bob's your uncle. That meal was absolutely delicious. And it probably took me 20 minutes altogether, 25 max maybe. And I know from speaking to like a lot of my clients on a daily basis about food, that often lunch is kind of the hard meal to make, because often it's like in the middle of your work day, especially if you're working at home and you're super stressed and you've got loads to do. But I always say this to them: if you genuinely can't make 20-25 minutes out of your day to cook food that is nourishing your body and is going to give you a ton of energy, lots of protein, if you can't prioritize that, then you have your priorities all wrong. I know work gets busy and sometimes it's hard to have that cut off divide when you do work at home. I know that firsthand because I sometimes feel that. But 20-25 minutes to make a delicious lunch that's going to keep you full for hours and hours, to me is so worth it. So prioritize your food, carve it out, and healthy food does not have to be boring. That was amazing. Yes, sometimes you include a couple of props to make it even more delicious, and that's cool as well. But it really is very simple, guys. Okay, dinner time. Honestly, this is one of my favorite parts of the whole day. Dinner. This is where I usually go to town, but dinner is where I really stack up the calories. I eat a fair amount in the daytime. I don't have a massive appetite first thing in the morning, and weirdly, like come dinner time, because it's been maybe 3-4 hours since lunch, unless I have a snack, I don't know, it's just, I just love it. I had a few options. I did buy some fish. I had chicken for lunch, so I won't do a repeat of that. And there is a big fat juicy steak in my fridge, which I've already taken out, so you already know what I'm cooking. Let me show it to you. This little bad boy. And this is grass-fed, grass-finished. In America, it costs a bloody arm and a leg to buy one of these. So I really do savour them when I buy them. When you put it on a grill like this and you just set it on a table, so imagine it's on the table, it allows air to come all around it to like let it breathe properly. And you always want to make sure your steak goes to room temperature before you cook it. I really do care about my steak, and I love steak so much that it's so nutritious, it's so good for you, especially when it's high quality. All that nonsense about steak being bad for you, all those studies are just about ultra processed steaks, you know, like the steaks that you get in like freaking McDonald's and processed stuff like that. This grass-fed stuff, probably one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. So I'm gonna have my fillet steak, and I'm just gonna let that warm up a little bit. And then I'm gonna pair it with some Brussels sprouts, and some mashed potato. And that is just like, it's honestly one of my favorite meals, and it's so simple. It takes a bit of time, but it's just really simple. The Brussels cook in the oven for like 20 minutes. The mash, you know, that's simple when you just add some milk and butter. And then the steak, it's like easy peasy. Comes to the quality of your steak, if it's like a kind of dull, slightly purple color like this one, then you know it's really, really good quality. Usually when they're like bright red and they've got lots of marbling, apparently that means that it's not as good a quality. So you want to always try and get the kind of darker looking like purple cuts like this. Created a masterpiece. This is hands down one of my favorite dinners. Oh, I can't wait. I nailed the steak as well. Shannon would be so proud. She gets worried that because in the past I've overcooked it a little bit, and there's nothing worse than a well done steak. If you're the kind of person that likes a well done steak, you need your head checked. And having my nice glass of raw milk with it. So we pick up raw milk every week from our local farm, about 15 minutes away. The nicest people, the nicest farmers. By the way, there's nothing wrong with drinking pasteurized milk. That's also very good for you. Milk in general is fantastic. It's got, well, it's full of nutrients, good fats and good protein, right? Raw milk, to me, it just tastes like, it's just creamier and a bit thicker. Oh, I love it. We go through 3 of these a week, and I reckon I'll probably have about 2, but I'm obsessed with raw milk. For bed is magnesium glycinate. So good for helping you sleep, relax, and I can't remember the exact percentage of people. It's pretty high. It's like, I'm gonna say around 60%, but don't quote me on that, of people in the US are magnesium deficient. And there's all different kinds of magnesium. This one is the best one to take in the evening, about 30 minutes before you go to bed. Try not to take it if you're having calcium. So like I will wait probably half an hour, 45 minutes because of the calcium in the milk and also the meat. Because if you have magnesium glycinate with calcium, the two try and compete in your body. So you want to just let the calcium digest first. So take this half an hour before bed. Okay, this is where the good stuff is. Okay, I'm not gonna let you guys look in our freezer because our freezer is chaos and it's so unorganized, and I'm ashamed at the amount of food in there that we haven't eaten yet. We got sent 3 turkeys by a brand. This Christmas, last Christmas, 3 turkeys. Who needs 3 turkeys? So if any of you want a turkey, comment on this video and maybe I'll be able to ship a frozen turkey to you. But it's where all the ice cream's kept. And this is my little Achilles heel. I'm a big kind of ice cream guy, and I'm a big just straight spoon in the tub. This brand is really good. Van Leeuwen. I try and not have it every night, but definitely a few times a week. Volume increases near weekends. That is this bad boy. Tony's Chocolonely. This stuff, to me, is like crack cocaine. I love it, and it's best not to read the ingredients. Just turn a blind eye, have a couple of cubes, maybe in the ice cream, boom, boom, done. I've got the discipline. No, that's a lie. I've polished through a whole tub of those before, and a good 3/4 of one of these before on a bad day, but on most good days, I can have a couple of scoops. I just need to scratch the itch, the sweet tooth itch. This kind of thing, this is what keeps you sane. And in my mind, this kind of stuff is actually healthy, in the sense that it creates balance, which means that you don't crave it all the time because you're just giving yourself permission to eat it. And then you can crack on with your day once you finish having it. If the majority of your diet is good and healthy, like all the food that I've shown you today, then this stuff is hardly going to touch the sides. And life is too short to say no to this sort of thing. Allow yourself to have these things from time to time. You'll walk around a happier person. Thank you so much for watching my vlog. It's getting late in the evening. I don't know if you can tell, but my eyes are starting to go bloodshot because past 8 PM, I'm cashed out. I'm gonna go join my wife. I think she's in bed. Now I should come back, watch a bit of Netflix and zonk out. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you're enjoying my videos so far, please subscribe to my channel. And I hope the videos are getting better. If they're a bit terrible and trash at the start, my editing skills are just gonna get better and better with every video, okay? So you guys, the real ones sticking with me now, it's gonna be some journey. And there's gonna be some wicked stuff that I've got coming up that I'm gonna film and show you guys. But thanks again, and look after yourselves.